Well, hello there everyone. Welcome back to the Let's Play of Scratches. So, a little background here. It's been a little bit since I've recorded, and apparently the last time I did this recording session, I forgot to save. So I actually had to go back and redo a couple things. We're right back to the point we were. You've only missed a little thing. I went back to the greenhouse, and I realized that because we know we're going to have to be doing some digging pretty soon, if you remember the shovel that was there, it was stuck in the soil. We couldn't get it out, so basically I took the little hose that was sitting on the walkway, put one end of it into that planter where the shovel is, dropped the hose off the other end, attached it to a little spigot. I tried to turn the spigot, and the water wasn't on. So I went back into the house, all the way back into the house, down to the basement. I used the crowbar on the valve, I used the hammer on that in order to turn the wheel, and now I've come all the way back here. I figured you wouldn't have wanted to see all that anyway, so I figured I'd save us both some trouble, and just update you to let you know the little bit you missed. Now we can get back into it. So, for now, it's back to the lighthouse. Confusing this with another first-person adventure game. This is the greenhouse, not the lighthouse. For anyone who's played that, didn't care much for that one, but I digress. And now, the water should be on, so we can turn it on and get our shovel. Now that the ground is soft, we have ourselves a shovel. And if you'll notice, that little shiny... Still have to figure out how to get that. Still can't quite reach that key, though. Ah, that's because this is blocking the water. I gotcha. A huge pot containing a bush had fallen on the drain. We have a tool for that. I removed a few branches and leaves, clearing that corner of the drain. Okay, so the water should now be flowing all the way over here. Did I not clear enough? Must be missing something here. Oh, come on, you stupid interface, work. Oh, okay, I just had to disconnect the hose.
That's just stupid game design.
Unfortunately, it looks like our key is now gone. This was a point in the game that actually really confused me. It took me a long time to figure out where to find that key. When, as it turns out, if you remember, there was a little pond that we noticed right over here. And the pond is there because that's where the water goes out. And we now have a nice brand new shiny key! I'd been through a lot to get that small key. I think I know what that key goes to, so I'm gonna follow that whim for now. I'm just taking a stab in the dark here, but I'm pretty sure I know where that goes. I think that might be where we need to dig in a minute, but I want to try this first. Nope. That doesn't open that door. So much for that. Now, I have to remember... I think... it would have been right around here, according to the photograph. There's my shovel. Just dig anywhere. Who cares? We'll find it eventually. Lazy. Ugh. Oh, whatever. I need to go and find out where that key goes to, and I think I know where it goes. I thought I knew where it went before. Now I definitely remember where it went. There was a certain drawer in here that we couldn't open. It said it was a small key, so I'm guessing it probably fits a small lock. Such as one would find in a drawer. I'm really operating on full cylinder here tonight. Only took me 5 minutes to figure that out. Aha! Perfect. Dear Catherine, first of all, I beg you to take the utmost care in order to keep this letter away from James. I don't like to think of his mental breakdown he would suffer if he read this. You know James much better than I do, so you must share any conviction that he'd never harm anything, but even so, I'd ask you to be careful whenever he's around, at least until we sort out this situation. He's been especially unstable lately, speaking about his determination to suppress this so-called curse. I truly fear for him and his sanity. I still wouldn't say he qualifies as dangerous, but just in case, be cautious. I've been playing the role of an ally who believes in James, and so far I think I've done a good job in convincing. But I'm afraid it won't last for too much longer. I can't do all the things he's now asking me to do. He's been delving into some very obscure arts, and what began as a hobby has now become a dangerous obsession. He wants me to perform an African ritual on that awful mask he's brought. He's convinced he has released an ancient spirit which will harm everything he loves and care to. It's also utterly insane that I'm ashamed to translate this into words. My biggest fear is that I will end up losing my own mind along with his. I have to put an end to all of this. And about that other issue. You should know I've gotten over it. Catherine, what we all did 2 years ago, the decision we made and knew would affect the course of our lives, has been haunting my sleep ever since then. I know you must be the one more affected by this, but you wouldn't understand all that has been going through my head. The confusion, the contradiction. Now more than ever, I'm not sure whether it was the right decision or not. But there's no turning back, and we must face the consequences. All I wanted to say about this is that I'm deeply sorry if I behaved erratically these past days and unnerved you. You have my word that I won't ever reveal anything. Whatever you do with the letter, make sure that James doesn't suspect anything. I'd rather have you destroy this, though. Extreme situations require extreme measures. Christopher. got some kind of a code here. But, in the meanwhile, I think I'm beginning to see what went on here. I don't know for sure. I don't want to make a fool of myself if I'm wrong. Sounded like something might have happened between Mrs. Blackwood and this Christopher fellow. Oh! I didn't see these numbers before. Oh, that's the combination. I have to know the kid's name. Ah! Okay, now I think I know what the code is. I looked at those blocks upstairs. It spelled out most of the name actually on the blocks on the floor, and the only one that makes any sense, because the name starts with R, would be Robin. And there are little numbers on those blocks, so I'm gonna hope that that's the solution. So, according to my notes, 5, 9, 0, please God work, 9, 7. Oh, thank God. That took me like an hour. What? Oh. Another puzzle. Okay, this isn't making much sense. Oh. Okay. When in doubt, trial and error. Well, I'm not being offensive. It just, I don't know. Oh man, this key better have been worth it, game. The key was heavily adorned. That's gotta be for that other place. Has to be. Okay, enough of this. That's gotta be for that. It just has to be. Please work. Yes! The lock produced a loud noise that echoed in the quietness of the area. It made me wonder about the secrets that have been kept safe and undisturbed in here for years. Not even inside the chapel did I perceive a peaceful environment. The deadly stillness was deeply unnerving, and God, this music is creepy! I'm saving now. Why do I feel like this is not a church, a little sanctuary that's on the up and up? Any power in here? Nope. The chalice was lavish and pleasing to the eye, but was sadly of no use to me. The accoutrements inside the chapel, though mostly golden and shiny, looked sad and fragile. I must choose wisely, for while the true grail shall bring me life, the false grail will take it from me. A lot of images of the death of Christ around here. Except that, I don't think that's supposed to be Jesus. Uh-huh. Statue had a noticeable orifice in the bottom. No? I guess that's supposed to be Christ. Okay, so no. Did I do anything when I moved that? I see a mechanism, but I don't see what to do with it. Okay. Maybe I need something upstairs. Creepy coat hanger. What is it about this game and opening doors and cabinets? I was really expecting a jump scare there. The cabinet in the small loft contained items that seemed to belong to a priest. Well, duh, Michael, thanks. Ah, come on. The good book. This game makes me narrate the whole Bible. I'm not gonna do it. Ah, there we go. Nice place to hide a nail. That's what goes in that slot. You know, I love all of you viewers very much, but if... ain't no way I'm narrating the whole Bible to you. Don't worry. I don't even know if that was really a Bible. It looked like it said epistle. Apocryphal books or something like that. It was a heavy nail, and very cold to the touch. Really? Okay, I guess I had to be very precise with the placement there. There was a large wooden statue of Christ looking after this holy place. I heard a click. There was an audible click. Am I missing something? Ah, there is something there. Something was curiously different about the INRI sign there. What does INRI mean? I know Latin, but I'm not Catholic. I don't know what that means. If anyone knows what that means, feel free to enlighten me. Oh God, what have I done? Don't like that music. Oh man, have I found the entrance to the Great Underground Empire? I didn't even get any rye. Gee, it's too bad I don't have a candle! At this point, I wasn't going to bother with light switches anymore. It was nearly impossible to discern anything. A candle! Oh my God, it's a candle! It's a miracle! Oh! Okay, that one got me again. Most of the books scattered in the hidden room were about occultism and African culture. Even the titles were disturbing. Strange titles such as De Vermis Mysteriis gave me the shivers. As much as I love books, I didn't even dare to open those.